Sadistic Penguin Studios presents It's Getting Drafty in Here.
Drafty old barn.
The show of drafting random nonsense.
I choose business ethics.
And now, coming to you from his basement, a.k.a. Draft Headquarters, your host and draft master, Magnificent Stan.
Hello, welcome to episode 32 of It's Getting Drafty in Here. I am your host, Magnificent Stan. Today is Tuesday, December 5th, 2023. And today we are tackling the topic of board games. We're going to be going over and drafting our favorite board games and then talking about our worst, our most hated board game. So got a couple of regulars on with me tonight. We have Marj, Sadistic Penguin Studio contributor. How you doing, pal?
I'm all right. I'm just getting over being sick, but it seems like it's going away, so.
Right on. And also joining us for his 708th appearance on the show, our good friend Yumper. How are you, pal?
I'm good, my friend. How are you doing?
I'm good. Aw, I was expecting you to do the Ultimate Warrior thing, like you always do.
Oh, I don't have my board, like,
set up. Set up. Well, I'll do it. All right, so today we're going to be doing board games, something light, something fun. Let's just dive right in, honestly. We don't really need to... Yay! Thank you. All right. So, Marj, you have the first pick in the draft. We had discussed what you were going to pick the other day, and you had a change of heart.
I did. I was going to cheat and pick a dice game, but I am going to stick to board games only. So my first pick is like my version of Monopoly, is the way I would describe it, I guess. Settlers of Catan.
Oh.
Have you guys ever played that?
No, I've always wanted to.
Oh, shit. Okay, so it's like...
right?
Yeah, so it's all like resource based, and you have to get certain resources to like build houses and build roads, and that's how you get points. And you can fuck over other people. So like it's like a shorter Monopoly. Like we just fuck each other over hard.
Okay.
It's a good time.
I've always wanted to play it. I always thought that it was like a super nerdy game.
It is absolutely.
Okay.
It's nerdy Monopoly. Like it's not cool.
It's not cool at all, but
no,
it's fun.
Absolutely not.
Did they mention this game on Big Bang Theory?
Yeah. They play all those kind of weird games on Big Bang Theory.
It's addicting though. Once you like get used to it and you understand it, like I can't not play it. It's a good one. I'll have to I have it, so I'll have to bring that over sometime.
Yeah, we'll have to do a game night and we'll play that. Definitely. I've always kind of wanted to, so sweet. All right, that was a quick, easy one. Kind of unexpected, honestly, but yeah, that's a good one. You mentioned this was your version of Monopoly. I'm just gonna take the real version of Monopoly with my my first pick. Now, you guys, if followers of the show on Twitter, the last couple of days, I've been doing a series of polls to find out what the best Monopoly piece is. Mm-hmm. And today the car beat out the dog. It was like 50, I think it was 54 to 46%. So it was like within a vote or two. I'm a little disappointed. I'm more of a boot guy myself, but now I feel like everybody has their own specific rules to Monopoly. So I'll mention my family's rules, as we didn't want to play for 6 hours, so we would take all the deeds and throw them in a paper bag and then pull them all out, and then we trade until all the sets of properties were distributed amongst, and it turned into like a 2-hour game after that. So
interesting. I gotta say, like, I feel like I've always been somebody who likes logical things that just make sense. So the boot, yes, it kind of makes sense. But like to me, the car and the dog are the only things that are going to move on their own across the board. So like, why would you be the thimble can't
ship
move?
Doesn't move.
I just why would you be the thimble? What is it supposed to jump? It doesn't make sense to me. I can't be one of those players. I have to be something that logically moves across the board.
You trying to find logic in Monopoly?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Baloney. I am wearing your shirt. Figured I'd doll up today.
I'm wearing a Christmas sweater that has a weed reference on it.
Nice.
There you go.
So from Monopoly, like we still, it used to be a tradition when my brother would come in from out of town on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve, we would all play Monopoly as a family. And like one of our rules was any bill you had to pay, or if you went to jail, you roll out to get doubles, or you pay to find a $50, and that goes into the free parking spot. And we would just put it in the middle of the board, and whoever lands on it wins that.
Yeah, we play like that too.
Mm-hmm. I'm bored already. Bored like the game.
Wow.
Get it? Bored?
No
like
one
the
even
game?
invited you, Sam.
Maybe I'll pick up some games in the 50s, Sam.
Sam, I was gonna ask your wife to take part in this one, but she's gonna do the Christmas movies one with us. So I didn't want to double down because I know you guys like to play games. But
with each other?
Whoa.
Are you calling them out on the internet like that?
Whoa.
Wild.
I know you guys like to hide stuff. Whoa. All right. Moving on. Yumper. What do you got with your first rounder?
Say Settlers of Corn, Sam.
So you took my. I really want Monopoly. I thought Marge was gonna take Monopoly until she was talking about her dice game.
I'm starting to type Monopoly when she said my version of Monopoly, and then she said Settlers of 10. I was like, oops, backspace.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with the game that we played a lot as kids, and it's Clue. I really liked Clue. Played Clue a lot with my family. Like I said, we used to do board games all the time. Me, my brother, my parents, and like my aunts. My aunts are not too far, like older than me on my dad's side. So we used to play. Yump already lost anyone but Yump. Coming from Swell, who is a Swiftie.
Ask him how Florida State's doing.
Yump, you guys like? Do you have a favorite like version of Clue, or do you like the OG?
Oh, just the original version, the OG version.
The OG for sure.
Yeah. Same thing with Monopoly. It's always OG. Like, I think Monopoly's kind of a pain in the ass too when you count out the money. They have a credit card thing now.
No,
I was gonna buy that version, and my mom's like, "No, we gotta play the original." I'm like, "Okay."
We have to suffer. That's why I hate it. That's why
I will say, in terms of Clue, electronic talking Clue is the only one I prefer to play. I don't like original Clue.
Yeah, I like
Brandy. Already voted for you, Yump.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Brandy. At least I have
Bones
one.
of Dunshire.
Yes, winner.
Yes, Crossfire does count as a board game.
Baloney. So that's gonna be my second round pick.
Are you gonna take Crossfire?
Yeah,
Crossfire. That's the best commercial ever.
Phenomenal. You might as well just type it in now, Brian.
Dude, we wanted that game so bad, me and my brother, because we watched the stupid commercial where some kid gets blown away by.
I think everybody that was born between like 1979 and like 1985 had Crossfire.
And then it's just like these little marbles that you just shoot out at each other.
Yeah, I actually stepped on mine and broke it at one point.
Yeah,
we put like electrical tape over it, but the ball would stop on the electrical tape.
Yeah, me and my brother played it, and then I remember when I saw it on TV, and we were like, "Oh man, what is this?" Because it was like all the kids were talking about it, growing up. And then my friend got it, and I was playing with them. We were like fucking shooting. You got to keep reloading and shooting. It was like such a generic game, but it was so fun because you're in the commercial and the song.
It's like an in-your-face version of Hungry Hungry Hippos.
Oh yeah,
phenomenal! Another phenomenal game. I'm just saying.
Another one that's on my list, but I'm not going to take it, but it's on my list.
Yeah.
Wow, Crossfire. I didn't even remember Crossfire until Baloney mentioned it. So good call, Baloney.
Phenomenal.
Did you literally you had it on your list as like your number 2?
It was like my number 2 or 3 because the song, man, it's epic.
Crossfire. Yeah, I remember that. It's fucking amazing. Okay,
On the arena, Baloney, you're right.
I'm gonna ask the chat as well as you guys to make a call here if this is an acceptable quote unquote board game. But I would like to select Jenga. Is Jenga considered part of this?
It
Svo
would
says
probably be in
no.
the same category as like pool or not bowling, but like no, pool would be like a sport almost.
Billiards?
What? Billiards is that?
Pool,
Is
is it,
sport.
wait,
Yeah.
pool
Yeah,
and crossfire
billiards.
are closer
Whatever.
than. All right, Brandy said
But
no.
I was saying like bowling too, and that would be considered a sport.
There are ones that question where you are taking them.
Thank you.
It's
Have
like
you
you're doing physical things during the game itself.
So are you flipping like a pancake here? Nope. It's acceptable.
Okay, Gabe.
Oh boy. Okay, I'm not gonna pick it then. We've had the conversation.
It's a game. I mean, it's a game they play at bars still to this day. So
I would
I'm
say
moving
that-
on. I'm moving on. I'm not gonna pick it, but we had the
Fine.
conversation. Baloney said yes, and everybody else said kind of no. I'm
Pork?
gonna go. Pork? What?
That's the game he would have
Oh,
picked.
he's
Go
in
on,
his
Brian.
Uber on the way home. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and get Scrabble out of the way.
Damn it.
another great pick. Another great pick.
Yeah. I mean, you can't go wrong with Scrabble.
It's a classic.
My parents, that was like their thing. My parents always played Scrabble. They're very, very, very good at it. Like I could never beat them. Big reader. My mom was a huge reader, and my dad's just a smart dude. So, yeah, Scrabble.
Yeah.
And obviously, like it spawned into other stuff, like Words with Friends and all that stuff. It got really big for a long time. And then what's the one where you can like stack? Was it upwards?
Oh,
Okay,
like on
right.
top.
Yeah, you can put letters on top of letters to make other words.
Mm-hmm.
That one was pretty cool too. But yeah, I'm gonna go Scrabble here. Almost took it in the first round, but I would have taken it if Marge had taken Monopoly 1.
Never in my life.
Yeah, Scrabble. I sucked at Scrabble. Oh, yeah. My brother is majored in English, so he used to kick my ass in Scrabble.
I
It's-
think that's all it is. It's like who you're playing with. Because I also suck at Scrabble. So Yump, a game between you and I would probably be great. It'd be a bunch of like goat, cow, rain.
Ew.
Poo ass. Look at this. Look at this one. Brandy, Monopoly does not suck. Get it. So Brandy does not like Monopoly, and she doesn't like to play with me because I try to win.
Yeah, that's annoying.
That's terrible.
I'm just here to vibe. Okay,
You shouldn't
I'm
try
just
to
here
win the
get-
game. Come on.
It's fake. Money's fake, anyways, in real life and in the game. What's the point of anything?
It's a fun game.
Since it requires skill and strategy, Jenga is considered a board game. That's a little weird.
So, can I ask a question now? Will the Ouija board be considered a board game?
Absolutely.
Yes.
We can never get one of those.
No.
My mom was like,
My mom's a witch. It hit too close to home.
no, my mom's like a hardcore, like, well, she's not hardcore. She's Catholic, so she's like,
Right.
and then being a Mexican in her is like, that's what bruja stuff. You don't
No
mess with that
fucking
stuff.
witchcraft, man. Hell yeah.
And then the native side of my grandmother was like, don't mess with that. We're like, no, so we, no, yeah, we don't
No
mess with
talking to the dead.
that. Yeah.
All right. Well, Marge, Svo already yelled at you for your said you better draft Mousetrap.
I genuinely can't even remember Mousetrap.
Yeah.
I know I've played it. It rings
Yep.
a bell for sure, but I don't remember it.
It popped into my head when I was making my list, and I put it on my list, but I'm like, nah.
Well, I genuinely just really thought about picking Ouija board as my next one, but I'm not going to do that. I have never owned one, so I've never used one, so I can't pick it as one of my favorites. For my next one, I am going to go with a classic, an easy one that I just really love to fuck over the people I love with. Trouble.
Ooh, Trouble. Okay.
I love sending people back to home. It's my favorite thing.
Trouble's the one with the bubble, right?
Yep.
Okay.
It's basically the same concept as Sorry, but it's a dice roll, where Sorry is, I think, you pull the cards.
Yeah, Trouble has the thing in the middle, right? You pop it.
The bubble.
It's got like the dice in it, and you shake it.
This is my favorite comment of the night here so far. Mailman Jack asking if Chinese checkers is still called Chinese checkers.
I honestly don't know.
I don't know either. I'm sure somebody changed the name at some point, but yeah, Trouble. I was surprised to see. Like, I looked at a lot of like rankings that, like, online places that did rankings, and it was a very popular. It was a very popular one. It was towards like the top like 5, 6, which I was kind of surprised. We played a lot of Sorry, but not a lot of Trouble when I was a kid.
See, and I had to think between Sorry and Trouble. I like the bubble, which is why I'm going with Trouble.
That rhymed.
Thank you.
I think that was their marketing scheme.
It definitely was, and they got me. They got me good.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, Marge, you got another pick here.
This one I'm gonna go with Pandemic. Have you guys ever heard of that one?
I've heard of it. I've never played it. I heard it's a lot of fun though.
Jump, have you played it?
No.
It's pretty fun. Like, you basically, it can be up to 6 people, I think, somewhere around that. It's been a while. But you all like end up getting like a position in like the World Health Organization or in the government. You have to work together to beat the pandemic, which is trying to kill everybody. So it's really just the game is working against you, and you have to work together with your special skills. It's really hard to beat. I've only beat it one time, and it was at the beginning of COVID with my brother-in-law. It was just the two of us, and we beat it in like 15 minutes. And so we always say that we would have handled the pandemic way better than somebody did.
I always just end up being the vaccine truther when I play Pandemic, and it doesn't work out. No, I've never played it. I've heard good things though. That sounds
fun.
It sounds like fun. I like those games where everybody works together.
Yeah,
like those Hunt the Killer ones and stuff like that.
Brandy.
We did just live it. Like it's a game based on 2021.
Yep.
2020.
It was a lot more fun before COVID happened.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You're currently in big trouble kicking the...
You should play Pandemic while Congo is playing it. Not Congo. What's the one with the monkeys and Dustin Hoffman? Outbreak.
Perfect.
Congo's a great movie, man. I love
Congo's a phenomenal movie. I don't know why I thought Congo instead of Outbreak. They're
Put
both
down
great.
my sesame cake.
My sesame cake. I'm here. Let's see who's winning. Well,
Brian,
Jackie, I'm up right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and take my all-time favorite game right now. I knew it was gonna drop. You know what? I'm gonna wait because I don't think Yumper's gonna take it. I'm gonna go. My next one, I'm gonna go Trivial Pursuit.
Interesting.
Great game. We didn't really play a lot of Trivial Pursuit. I mean, we played it before, but
that was a big one in my house when we were kids.
Yeah, I mean, my brother and I played it, but like not as often.
My memory's getting really bad, so see, my memory's getting really bad. I just forgot what I was going to say. No, it gets harder and harder to play games like that where you need to have knowledge from the back of your head, basically. When are we going to start that trivia show, by the way, Yump?
I don't have time for it.
Okay. Maybe we will at some point.
Yeah,
but yeah, Trivial Pursuit. There's so many different versions of it. We always played just like the regular one was Genesis, whatever 7 or whatever. I had the 80s one, which was really fun. There's a sports one that's really good. I had a Larry Bird was on the cover of it. I remember.
You say Larry Beaver? Like I cut cut out in my headphones.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's, Larry Bird was on the cover of that one.
Oh, it's a Larry Beaver. I was like, what?
Yeah, Larry Beaver. You remember that shooting guard from
That son of a bitch.
I don't know. All right. Jackie
Man.
has the Beatles one. What are the categories in that though? God references.
John Lennon.
John Lennon is
There's an entire Yoko Ono category.
Yeah, Yoko Ono. Number 9. That's the answer to one of them. Number 9.
You just scream at everybody. That's the Yoko Ono answer.
Man, I have so many games that we played that I could just go with. I have a bunch of games still here.
Hi, Kayla.
So for my next one, I'm gonna go with a game that I loved playing as a kid. It's one of the reasons that we use the cover art, and that's Operation.
Go on.
It's like one of my favorite games playing. And then you used to hear the getting out the fucking funny bone and the heart were like the hardest ones to get out.
I could never get any of them out because I'm a fucking clod.
Yeah, and that's why it's
like,
not on my list.
Like a big meat hands. I'm just like, "Rah!" and just can't get anything out.
I loved Operation, man. That was
Fucking
like
sucked at it.
one of my favorite games. Have the official clue, nice.
I have that one too, Caitlin.
And then for my final round, so you played Trivia Pursuit. Me and my family played Seen It.
Ooh, yeah,
like
that's on my list too. I love Seen
a lot. We still actually play it every once in a while. I actually have it in the other room. Movies galore.
Yep.
I'm a big movie guy. My brother is too. My dad, my mom, and everybody. It's actually a great game that everybody can play. That
You'd always have to buy new discs though, because like everything would recycle.
Yeah, recycle. So we did get a new disc, but it was just such a fun game when it first came out.
Yeah.
So sometimes we'll pop that one in.
Yeah, usually like those DVD games are just they're like a short shelf life for them or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, but that one was fun. We had that too.
Yes.
Sweet.
Operation is the reason I have anxiety. Cranium. Jackie, I have like other games I haven't played yet.
She literally just called my pick.
Cranium.
Yep. I'm gonna take Cranium. Cranium is so much fun, dude. You should come over and play it sometime. It's there's a little bit of everything. You got to draw. You got to sculpt shit with Play-Doh. You got to answer trivia. It's just a little all over the place. It's like a perfect hodgepodge of a little bit of everything. So
yeah, we should have like a game night one of these days.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Especially with the winter coming around, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had another one in mind earlier, but yeah, I got to take Cranium. That's funny that you mentioned that because it was like popping in the back of my head when she said that. But yeah, it's a really really fun game. We should definitely put it in the kitty when we play.
Perfection was another. Yeah, it's another game.
Yep. Stupid clock. All right, Marge, last pick of the draft. Actually, we're only 24 minutes. You guys want to do another round?
Yeah,
I still got a couple on here.
Okay, why don't we do that?
All right, cool. I get 2 then. All right, perfect. I have 2 more on my list.
Perfect.
First, we're gonna go with the Game of Life.
Yep.
Good game. I had that one.
Never followed the rules. I don't know the rules for the game. I used to just stick whatever people I wanted in my car and drive it around on the board. Up till I was like 14 or 15 years old. Like I was fully capable of learning. Never did.
You should play that game drunk because the thing that you spin in the middle to find out how many places you go, that's broken in like 30 seconds. It's pretty funny.
Phenomenal. I feel like I know I was like I wasn't really playing, but I feel like I was playing drunk. Jack, should we save this for after the 5th round is over? Because I can go off about that Jeep truck. I can go off. That could be a moment of madness with Marge. Is the Jeep pickup truck.
Hey,
what are you hauling?
I'm
what
gonna
are you
hit
putting in the back of your Jeep? What are you putting in there? They're so ugly.
They are very ugly. Yeah, Jack, me and Marge and Brandy were driving to the to Allstate Arena the other day for the Wolves game, and we saw one, and Brandy and Marge just kind of went off about how
They're
just
so
absolutely
ugly.
terrible they are.
Yes, it's way too boxy.
It's also like the
bigger
practical
lane.
use of it, Jack, is just it's nonsense because you really can't put anything in the back of that.
Yeah, like you can either have a Jeep or have a pickup truck. Like those are two very specific categories of car. Why are you combining them?
Hey, look, I got a wife. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Stoop, is that what your Boggle is? That nobody took Boggle?
Boggle's not really a board game, though, is it? It's a dice
I would
game.
accept it. I would have accepted that.
It's
one.
like same as Yahtzee, and that's
It's kind of like Scrabble, but
yeah. Is there a
Similar.
board?
because I mean, like
No,
a game
there's
that
no
we
board.
played
The,
that-
See,
the
that's
board
what I'm
is the
going off
actual.
of.
Yeah, the board is the actual.
yeah, like a game that we played that is considered a board game, but really isn't. It's like categories. Like we played that all the time too, and that's like mostly you writing something down.
Categories is wonderful.
Hmm.
All right, Marge.
Okay, so 5th round, I will go Battleship.
Oh
Okay.
my god, I had that shit. That was my next one.
Man, that one's really makes you feel good when you sink somebody down.
I will go battle shits.
I still play that on. If you have iPhones, there's an iPhone game app, and Battleship is one of the games you can play. It's one of my favorite things.
Do you play it with other people?
Yeah, you could play with people in your contacts.
We're gonna play Battleship.
Send it to you right now, brother. Don't tempt me with a good time.
Yeah, you definitely can go. Now, do you just like regular old school Battleship, or are you all about electronic talking Battleship?
I like old school better. I don't like all the.
Yeah,
like, I don't think a board game should talk to me. I don't like the idea of the Monopoly with the credit card. Like, let's just keep it simple. It should be like easy enough that a 6-year-old can figure it out.
We had the electronic one, and you could figure out the patterns.
Oh, really?
Okay, so
That's-
that's another problem with it.
Yeah,
Dork.
yeah.
I played it so much that we figured out all the patterns.
It's like Wally figuring out who won the beef race.
That was my Wally moment. I don't.
I know the cipher.
Yeah. Well, whenever we watched the beef race, I always ask Wally, "Who's gonna win?" He's like, "God damn it, Cheesy's gonna win," and I got Juicy.
Shit.
Yeah.
Does anybody ever actually go get a beef after winning those?
Dude,
Does anybody actually eat bone of beef?
I have one like
We
right
do.
next to my house.
I know you do.
sometimes.
It's not
We haven't gone. They
if I want
stopped
a beef, I'm
serving.
not going to bone of beef.
They
We go to
stopped making the sandwich that Brandy likes, so we don't go anymore.
Yeah, they just I just have never thought that they had good beef sandwiches. It would definitely
not
not
bad.
be in my top
They're-
5.
The sausage in their combo is pretty good.
Interesting.
We always go to Tony's and Pulaski.
Well, I have a beef shack across the street from Bona Beef too, so that's like cheesy beef on garlic is the best thing ever.
Beef Shack, huh?
No, I said battle shits. Not
No, but
shit.
you typed
there,
Battleships.
The Jewels.
Oh, I typed it in. Oh my
Yeah, you
lord!
fucking
It's a sequel.
Chicagoan.
There, you bet. You
You know,
happy now?
they made a movie off the game Battleship.
Yeah.
I have never seen it, but I've heard it's pretty bad.
It's like a weird action
Oh, it's
movie.
probably terrible.
Yep, Jack. Beef Shack's really good. We gotta talk. If we talk about food in here, Jack's just gonna start throwing comments up like left and right.
Wait, I gotta throw my 2 cents in. Johnny's Beef in Elmwood Park. Phenomenal. Cash only. No seating.
Jack only wants cash only.
That's the way to live life. Cash only means it's good food.
Okay, I'm gonna go here with my last pick. I'm trying to decide between two. That's why I was trying to play a little filler game there. I am gonna go with. I gotta take Risk. I
Never really
absolutely
got
love
into it.
Risk.
We played that game a lot, and whenever we didn't go out drinking at my frat house.
Yep.
Risk was always we always drank at the frat house playing Risk.
I once played a 36-hour game of Risk where we polished off three 30 packs of Ice House.
Did you?
That does not sound like a great.
Did you play on the subway?
Ukraine not weak. Yeah, that game was made famous by Seinfeld. There's also the sister to Risk, which was World War II themed, which is Axis and Allies, which is really, really, really good too. But yeah, Risk is a classic. I really want to start playing games. It's starting to make me want to play board games more, and I don't think.
If you can find people to play Risk, I'll play Risk. It's a very long game, but
it is like you have to have the day open.
Yeah, it's a fun game though.
And it starts fight. You can start a fight with someone over different tactics that you take. Like people will get in your face pretty quickly.
I do want to tell you guys that Risk is similar to Pandemic in a way, like the way that the game is played.
Yeah, when you're
it's almost it's got a similar vibe to it, but it's a shorter version, and it forces you to work together against the game. But it's like the same idea where it's just causing trouble the entire game.
The best part of Risk is when you're in a war and you're totally outnumbered and you have one dice to play with, and the guy you're playing against has 6 or 7 dice, and you still roll a 6, and they don't roll any 6s, and you still live to fight another day. Like nothing beats that with Risk. But yeah, we should play Pandemic one night. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I own it, so
right on. It's a good question, Jack. We had told Marge was going to take it with the first pick.
Yeah, it would have been my first. That's my childhood family game.
She had a crisis of conscience with her Yahtzee pick, but we did give her the okay to, but she didn't take it. So,
but that definitely would have been number one pick when I first moved out of my parents' house. The moving gift that I received was my own Yahtzee game for my new home.
That's adorable.
That's awesome.
That's
the only thing that we do together as a family and actually enjoy.
Wow. That's pretty funny.
That is pretty funny.
All right, Mr. Yumper.
All right. So I'm going to go with, I don't even know if this is a board. I guess it's a board game. I'm going to go with Connect 4.
Yep. Absolutely.
That's absolutely board game.
Yeah, I played that a lot. Loved Connect 4. I was going to go with something boring for my fifth pick because spoiler, I was played chess a lot.
Yep.
Including in high school, competing in tournaments, growing up. So chess was always something really big for me too. But Connect 4 was always a fun game to play with my brother and everybody else, my friends.
Jump, I feel like you should take on Caitlin. She's very good at it.
And Connect 4?
Yes. She beat me for 40 minutes straight at a bar one night. It was rough.
Were you intoxicated?
I'm not kidding. She's really good at it. She got me hard multiple times where I did not see it coming.
She's like that. What?
Yeah, she's remembering it now, and I was getting upset. My ego took a real hit that night.
She's like a ringer.
It was bad, and Sam even kept telling me, he was like, "I don't play with her. This is why I told you not to play with her. I told you don't play with her." So
wait,
I made everyone else
$300?
You have to be exaggerating on that, but that's funny as hell.
Yeah, she's good. She's good.
I'm not paying.
Got half the crew that night.
I'm down, Caitlin. We should play Connect 4.
Play Connect 4 for money.
Hell no, she's that good. She's gonna take
I saw a game I wanted to buy my nephews for Christmas, and I hope they're not listening because I think I'm gonna buy it. It's you bounce. They give you different color ping pong balls, and it's a grid, and they have little pegs. It's almost like playing Plinko, but you're playing Connect 4.
Oh, Plinko.
I'm exaggerating. It's $5.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say $300. It's I'm not paying that $300 to play Dave & Buster's.
Yeah, I would love to do a Dave & Buster's night.
Oh, didn't the Ass crew do a Dave & Buster's night?
I think they did. Yes.
There's by us, Brian and Aurora. There's a round one, which is basically the same thing, and it's kind of cheaper as well.
You could also go to Funway in Batavia.
There is. Okay.
Castle.
Funway in Batavia.
No, we can never go. I'll never go to Funway. Absolutely not.
Why?
I worked there in high school as a roller rink guard.
Wait, nice. Funland or Funway?
Funway. Funway it's a giant arcade, but it also has a roller rink, a bowling alley, bumper boats, bumper cars.
Did you work there too, Brian?
Diversity. In Diversity.
No, this is in Batavia, and the guy who owns it is an asshole.
Dude, I love Santa's Village. I took Vin there before it closed down. Santa's Village, man. Kittyland, remember Kittyland?
When did it close down? It closed down not that long ago, right?
Yeah, not that long ago. Like Vin was like 2 or 3, I think I took him. Okay. Me and Jen and our friends and their kids.
That's cool. We used to go when we were kids a lot.
You know the ski lift ride? My fucking dad scared the shit out of me. It was my birthday. It was my eighth birthday. And we're on there. My mom and my brother could see him down there, and my dad was fucking rocking it. I'm like, dude. He's like, oh, we're not gonna fall. He was like rocking this shit. I was like, dude, stop. Like, it was freaking me out. Yeah, I was traumatized.
You're afraid of heights still. You won't go skiing ever again.
But that scared the shit out of me. So I was like,
that's funny. All right, you want to do round of worst?
Yeah.
All right, what's the worst? I'm not gonna put it on the board. I'm just gonna.
So this game is not a bad game, but the setup to it sucked ass, and that's 13 Dead End Drive, because you had to set up all the traps for each of the people that you had to kill off, and it was just a pain in the ass having to set that up to play another game. It took at least 10-15 minutes just to set up the actual traps.
I don't even know what game that is.
It's a game that like was popular for like maybe 6 months, but we saw it on TV and we bought it and we played it, and like my mom's a trooper because she would do it play with the game with me and my brother, and she had to always set up the traps. And then when we got older, we did it, and I was like, man, this fucking sucks.
This is stupid.
Yeah, so it wasn't a bad game. It was just a pain in the ass to set up all the traps.
Okay. Yeah, I don't even. What's the point of the game? I don't even know.
So the whole point is that you have an heiress who died, and you have to find out, like, she left her money to somebody, and you have to make it out of the mansion before either the detective gets to the door to find out who killed her, or before you're killed off. And like wherever character you are, their picture appears like on the above the mantle. So so you'll be like the targeted person. So if like you're like the butler, everybody's gonna try to kill you off. And you have cards that will do.
So it's basically like a mixture of like Clue and
yeah. You have
and Nintendo's Maniac Mansion.
Yeah, it was a fun game. It's just a pain to set up.
That's cool. Well, not cool, but cool.
Mousetrap 2 was another game, Caitlin. Yeah, that game. That's why when Soul said it, I was like, nah, that game sucked. I can put it together.
Yeah, that was why I didn't take it, because I started to remember that. I'm gonna break my wife's heart. My worst game is Clue, like original Clue.
Oh man, it's my number one pick.
Just not a fan. I like the one that we have, which is like the electronic talking one, because it's like really easy. But I just never got into Clue. I don't know. We didn't play it a lot when we were kids, and I don't know. Never got into it.
Would it be better if you had one of the versions? Like I love Clue, but I also I own the Office Clue. So since I love The Office so much, I actually enjoy playing that one a little bit more because it's got all the Office references in it.
But Stanley in the warehouse with the Dundee.
Yeah, exactly.
This could have inspired Knives Out. Baloney. I'm telling you, look it up. 13 Dead End Drive. Actually, James Rolfe did a whole series of a mini series on the internet about it.
Ooh, Jack, good call. Makala is so good. That's an honorable mention. So is Yahtzee.
Marge, did you have a worst game?
I do. And I'm gonna break Jack's heart, but I just never understood Chutes and Ladders. I don't get it. We didn't play it really. The only time it would get brought out is at my grandma's house, and it was the grandma that I didn't see as much.
Yeah.
So it was it's just an odd childhood memory for me of pretending at the age of 6 that I know how to play this board game, and my grandma knowing that I don't know how to play it, but she's just playing along. It's real awkward memories.
She's just placating your yeah. That's funny.
Wow. Best kids game.
Yikes.
So that was
He was trying for sure.
That was something I talked to Marge in the pre-show. That like I didn't really play any of like the little kid games when I was a kid. I had older siblings and just never played Candyland really much. I never played Chutes and Ladders or any of those.
So me and my brothers are 5 years apart, so we played Candyland. Actually, I played a lot more now because my son plays it.
Yeah.
So I play with him a lot. We also played a game called Payday. I didn't take that one because
Payday's great. I love Payday. It's on my list.
Yeah, Payday was another game we played a lot as a family. We still play it today. My son plays that too.
I just like how the board is a calendar.
Yeah, all those damn bills.
Pay them bills. Yeah, like play a game where you just basically have to do the things in life that you hate, paying bills.
Sounds great.
Too real.
Like, let's prepare your kids for the real world. Fuck you. I'm not going to prepare my kids for shit. I'm assuming he said Brian won pretty easily.
He's still suffering from that weekend of Florida State not making it. That's okay.
Oh, Yump's in last according to Svo.
Yeah, like his opinion really matters. Anyway.
So I'm gonna go ahead and share this. This is Brandy. Brandy made a list for us. This is Brandy's list.
Oh, guess who's another one? Good one, Brandy.
Oh, good. Yeah, I like this list, Brandy. This is a good list.
Yeah, guess who was on my list as well.
Yes, that's a good one. That's a good one too if you go themes with it as well. I used to have an office version of it and it was fucking hilarious.
Do you remember last year when somebody noticed that one of the guys on Guess Who looked exactly like Brewhan Luke?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Like, it was funny.
They were calling him like Thomas or something. I can't remember. Oh man. Thank you for providing the list, Brandy. I'm my trunk just in case. All right, that works.
Oh yeah, he's ready.
Hey, Swole, where's your list? Oh wait, you didn't submit one, so you're in fucking last.
Brandy, we should make serial killer Guess Who.
Oh god.
Oh my god, Brandy, we should.
Is your guy Ed Kemper?
Is he at least 6 feet tall?
Kemper's like almost 6'9", I think.
Yeah.
I just heard her laughing upstairs.
Yeah. There's only a couple serial killers that are like ridiculously tall, so that would narrow it down really nicely.
Is your guy 9 feet tall?
Brandy, if you get a chance, listen to this podcast by Dan Cummings. He's a comedian. He does a podcast called Time Suck, and he does an episode on Ed Kemper, and he just basically goes through like his whole life and all the crimes he committed. But the way he does the Ed Kemper voice, it's fucking hilarious. Like, it's so bad, but it's hilarious because he talks about his mother problem.
The guy that plays him on Mindhunter is fucking amazing.
Oh, he's amazing. Yeah, but the way he does his voice, calling out to his mother, it just makes me laugh. Whenever I see Ed Kemper, I think of that voice in my head. It's so bad.
Okay. Any games we didn't discuss?
Let's see.
I'm looking at my list, and I don't see anything, honestly. I put Dungeons and Dragons on mine, but I've never played Dungeons and Dragons, but
I never play. I started looking into it, but it's a lot of time consuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Shark Attack. I played Shark Attack as a kid. Where the shark chases you around the board. It's one of the games. I don't know if you guys remember that one.
Not really.
Yeah. What else was there? I don't think there was.
What about Crossfire? Crossfire.
I love Crossfire.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think most of the games are taken. I tried to mix it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Hungry
really.
Hippo
I have
is legendary. It still is. I would fuck with it if somebody bought me a Hungry Hippo.
I remember that game. You played Dream Phone, Swole?
We were actually discussing that I was going to try to find a version of Dream Phone, and what was it? I think it was me and Jackie. Did I involve you in that conversation, Marge?
I feel like it was brought up to me at least.
Well, we were gonna play it over here on we were gonna do Sides Giving.
Yes.
I found a working version of it, but it was like $70. Like, nah, I'm buying that.
Wow.
Oh my god, I have an obscure game for you guys. I found I'm very big on like my Christmas gifts are weird. Okay, I'm a knick-knack giver or like a this reminded me of you giver. So a year and a half ago when my sister bought her first house, my sister's also very into board games. So I found the weed version of Candyland and it's called Ganja Land. And it's hilarious. It's basically the same thing, but everything's weed instead.
That's phenomenal. We should play that some night.
Yeah, I still haven't played it.
And then we should have Svo over and we'll play Dream Phone.
Phenomenal.
I mentioned Mall Madness as well. Mall Madness was so stupid.
Mall Madness was lit.
It was stupid as hell, but yeah. It was lit. But all right. Well, let's go ahead and wrap up. Yumper, you got anything you want to promote?
Are we doing a show this Sunday as well? I can't remember. I think we're doing a show on Sunday.
I think we might be still doing a podcast.
Yeah. I think we have a show on Sunday for Yumper and Swole. But check out the Sadistic Penguin website. We got good. Yes, December 10th. So we do have my dates are all messed up. So yes, we have a show this Sunday. We'll be going at 8. Is it a Christmas movie? Thank you, Swole.
Oh yeah, I forgot you mentioned that to me the other day.
So also check out the website. We got good stuff, and also the YouTube Shorts. Marge is doing Moments of
Madness. Yeah,
and we have some good blogs from Roxy, CPG, and I'll randomly throw up like a review every once in a while. So check out the website.
And not to promote someone else's content, but Roxy's article on All Sports Scene yesterday about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift is fucking hilarious. So go to All Sports Scene and check that out because it's really funny.
I mean, we can promote them; they promote us.
Yeah. No, I know.
No,
and they're awesome.
Oh,
damn.
That's directed directly at you, Sam.
King Ass?
King Ass?
I'll be in the bums. What?
I don't know what that means.
The sports
on the bums.
Oh yes, Svo and Luke are going to be on the bums next on Monday. So be on the lookout for that.
Or in the
you're going to be in the bums. That's hot. So yeah, Drafty Pod. We're going to be back next week. I have a big episode that I've been planning. Actually, it's worst transactions in Chicago sports history. I'm going to have Sam Reeves from All Sports Scene, Father Zoe from Pinwheels and Ivy, and then Herb Lawrence actually from CHGO is going to be on this as well. So haven't figured out parameters yet. We're still discussing all that, but we're gonna go over the worst transactions in Chicago sports history, whether it be signing, drafts, trades, whatever. But that one should be pretty hilarious. And then the week after, which is December 19th, we're gonna do we're bringing it back and doing Christmas movies again. I don't have the full cast yet for that one, but Caitlin Reeves will be on as well as Turkey Fonseca. So I think we're going to add another person at this point, but still working through that. But
stupid. Well, yeah. You want to talk movies? You tell me what you want to talk about. I'll put you on there.
That's Stu.
Stu, pick a topic. We'll draft it. Seriously, please. I want you on the show. I'm in. Svo said no.
No.
No, it's stupid. Come on. You can defend the movie.
Oh boy.
Oh god. Don't invite for ass cast.
We're gonna how are we gonna draft domestic terrorism? Like
I could draft domestic terrorism.
Acts, like
9/11, brother.
Like 9/11. I mean, I am doing a serial killer draft at some point. So
draft urine colors?
I'm gonna draft George W. Bush for doing 9/11 on the serial killers draft.
1/1 greenish brown. Is that a good?
He was the best guy around.
What about the people he murdered?
What murder? All right, that's a good way to wrap up here. So thank you, Marge. Thank you, Yumper. Thank you, everybody that popped in the chat with us. This was our first simulcast on Twitter, so hopefully we had some viewership on the Twitters as well. But yeah, thanks again, guys, and have a great night, everybody.
Night.
Night.